then can creative public governance be practiced in Australia? How are you going to practice creative public governance? It is simple, but not easy. That's a 7-step process you have to go through. But let me tell you about the possibilities of how creative public governance can solve social problems, can solve environmental problems, can solve social economic problems. One of the biggest issues in Australia is public health. It is the second largest budget item in the government expenditure. Yet, is the health level of Australians improving? I think you know the answer. It's a big no. Despite the billions and billions and billions of dollars pumped into the health service, it's no better than before. Now, where should we look for a good solution? A solution can be found from Dr. YKK, a scientist from Innovation Factory. From her investigations, she found that 80% of all illnesses, diseases, are caused by the environment. So, if you solve the environmental problems, you not only help to control global warming, you not only help to control pollution, but you are going to save billions and billions of dollars in healthcare. It is a preventive system, not a curative one. In hospitals, it is a mainly curative. Add more hospital beds, you add more doctors, more drugs, but still, the number of sick people is increasing. There are very, very simple, low-cost solutions, which is much more powerful, much more effective, that you can consider. Let me tell you just one or two of them. Number one, you see, during rainy time, or even during the flooding season, a lot of water goes into the public drainage system. By planting plants, this will absorb a lot of those toxic elements, the heavy metals, and less of them will flow into the water. For carbon dioxide, which is now a big subject, talking about carbon tax, there are many, many ways. But one of the simplest ways in which all of us can take part in some way is have more plants, especially in the city. Plant more green on rooftops. That will help to absorb carbon dioxide and perhaps provide food as well. Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a crisis. Do you know that bees are getting extinct? Bees are reducing tremendously the number of bees, and this will affect the food chain. Without bees, we will not have food. So we should focus more on environmental solution, which is a preventive one, rather than a curative solution by hospitals. And all this information, ladies and gentlemen, are available freely on the internet. All that you need to do is to know how to look. Number two, Australia was founded as a convict colony. Due to the wisdom of Governor Macquarie and his wife, these convicts were given self-esteem. They were provided with facilities for personal growth, development, so that the skills shine forth. But today, the achievement of Governor Macquarie is forgotten. Australia has the potential to lead the world in the management of convicts. Yet, has it been done? We build more jails, more wardens, more security. Every convict is a big burden to society. It costs at least 50,000 per prisoner to provide security to manage them. Why isn't Australia in the forefront of making use of the prisoners, the convicts, so that they will be transformed to truthfully useful and contributing citizens, as Macquarie has done? For this, we have to look a bit far north to Norway. In Norway, they have an island where the hardcore prisoners were stationed. There is no prison wall, no security guard, yet because these prisoners were treated with dignity, treated like humans, they do not escape, do not even try. They were gainfully employed in agriculture. They produce more than the amount of money and budget to incarcerate them. I remember the speeches by Dr. John Martini and Tony Robbins. They talked about giving a talk in prison, these toughies. And both the speakers asked them the same question. How many of you would like to contribute something extraordinary to society if given the opportunity? All the hands went up. So, even the hardcore criminals at heart, they want to contribute. They want to do something for society. But does the present system allow them?